Hello to everyone, Enterway Project is here. George, Alex, and our friend Christos.
So, we have met Christos a couple of weeks ago, and actually we talked to him, and he's an entrepreneur as us, and we decided to meet with him many times more, and it turned out he's a very cool guy, so we decided to make a video with him.
First of all, funny guy. Second of all, he makes money, and that's important for us as well, and for every single one who wants to make money in this age, because not everyone can, but when people are around you and they know how to do it, that's possible. So, hello, Christos.
Hello, guys. It really is a pleasure.
It is a pleasure.
For us as well.
Tell us about yourself. How did you get started in general?
Yeah, man, of
Just
course.
basically about you.
Yeah. Well, I went to university about 2 years ago, I guess. It was about 2 years ago, and I went there to study business.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought university was the way to, make money and learn how to make your own business and all that stuff. But turns out it wasn't. And I mean, it was fun. I was learning and learning and learning. But after 3 months, I asked myself, what am I doing here? I fast forward like 3 years down the road, and I'm like, okay, if I stay here for at least 3 years to get my bachelor's,
okay.
And then they say you need a master's to get a good job, right? So let's say 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
And if I did that, I would spend X amount of money.
Okay.
Like, okay, and that would take 4 years of my life. What would I get with this? And then I asked the question, who is teaching me at university? I think that was the most basic question. And I feel very lucky that I had this mindset of being able to ask these questions, because university was really cool, I mean, it was going well. I mean, you meet people, the classes were nice, you learn new stuff. I mean, that's right, university ain't that bad. And I'm like, okay, I'm learning from teachers. Teachers, man. What are teachers doing their whole life? Most of them, not all of them. Most of them are just teaching.
Do they have a business?
No, most of them they don't. I mean, most of my teachers at least, they never had a business.
So they taught you business without having experience in business?
Without actually running their own business. Well, I believe they know, because there are all the books and all the SWOT stuff.
So you want to say they don't feel it?
They don't feel.
Yeah, they don't fear it.
They don't fear it. Like, there's a quote by Leo Buscaglia, and it's, to know and not to do is not to know.
Yeah.
So how can I learn from somebody that never made any money? That's the question I asked myself. I'm like, dude, I want to make money. I want to travel the world. That's what I wanted. Okay. And I'm like, okay, what if I found a mentor? And for 4 years, I was with him, learning from him. A guy who made money. What
was the last bit when you understood that you're living? When you understood that it's time, it's time to live.
So
when you asked that question?
When I asked that question,
done.
So what happened? Like, you just left?
My brain went crazy, man. I'm like, dude, no, this is not correct. No.
How that happened? How you went away? How I went away. How? You just took your stuff, or what?
It's crazy. Like, as soon as I had that thought, I picked up the phone and I dropped out instantly. I didn't have second thoughts. Then I told my mom, I told my sister, my father. Everybody went, a bit crazy, because you just went there.
Yeah. What about siblings?
It wasn't easy. Mom? It wasn't easy. All of them were against me.
Everyone.
But I took it in. I took it as motivation to succeed. Because people are always gonna.
But had you that fear that maybe you will fail? Did you have this when they said, "Oh my God, you're doing the stupid shit and that's bad move"? Had you that feeling that maybe I'm
actually something doing
a bit?
Yeah. Well, I think that I was naive. I was too naive to not even see that, and I believe it was good to be naive over there, because I dropped out. But when I dropped out, the most important thing that I did, I had a whiteboard, and I told the story so many times. Like, on that whiteboard, I wrote 4 things that I want to do.
Okay.
I wrote down reading books, working out at least 4 times a week, doing course training, and meditating. I wrote down these 4 things. And these 4 things, I tried to do them before in the past, but I failed. I never made them a habit.
Why was that?
I wasn't focused enough. I was younger, I was thinking about women, probably, I guess so. I was in the army. But I was still trying to read books. I was reading, but not as much as I would want to. And I said to myself, okay, write these 4 things down, and you have to put a line.
Are you still following these rules?
Yeah, but now I do that consciously. I don't have to.
So it's like a habit right now.
Now it's a habit. Like, I wake up, I pick up my book, I read it, and I don't even think about, I have to read, But I had to go through all this.
Yeah, of course, it takes 21 days.
In what do you believe? In what do you believe? In money, or in wealth, or in success?
Yeah, what do you believe makes people successful in general?
What are your thoughts about it?
Being the best that you can be. This is something that Bruce Lee said. Like, in every moment, You know, I mean, right now we're having this interview.
Yeah.
I want to have the best interview that I
enjoy
can
it, you know?
have. You know, exactly, to enjoy it and do things that matter to you. You
To be
know,
on 100%
You could-
every single time. That's your
that's
goal.
a tricky one. You cannot always be 100%.
Okay.
Of course, but I believe there is different ways to look at 100%.
So it's a perspective, basically.
Yeah, because let's say, for example, I do training. I love training. I do martial arts, for example. Yesterday, I did really heavy training and my legs hurt. And today I trained again, and there was squats in my routine.
Workout, yeah.
But I didn't do the squats today because I'm like, dude, your legs need to rest. And I did something else. So you could say that guy wasn't 100% today because he didn't do his full routine.
Workout, yeah.
But still, I gave the best that I could give today. You know, because life it's like a roller coaster, isn't it? It's like,
You need,
going like
you need
this.
to adapt to change.
need to
You know?
adapt. to
yeah,
every
like
single change.
I think this is it. Like to be adaptable all the time.
This is actually, someone said this is freedom, when you can adapt to change.
Oh man, yeah, that's such a nice quote.
What about
Such a nice
school?
quote.
In school, did you thought that you want to become entrepreneur, or what were your feelings were? What you wanted to achieve when you were in school?
Man, when I was in school,
Yeah.
I mean, I was always good with computers. When I was young, I would take
Okay.
them apart and put them back up. And since I was young, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do something with computers. I would a lot of video games and stuff like
Not
that.
everyone knows what he wants to do
At this
while
age,
he's in
yeah.
school in this age. So it's really good that you got that idea of what you wanted
Yeah,
to do. You
exactly.
didn't know how to do it, but you understood that maybe
I need
I
to,
want
I
to
need
be
to,
in
I need
this
to follow
area.
this path, basically.
Yeah, I just had that idea, you know.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then when I was 16, I had like a teacher who was like a mentor to me.
Okay.
He was a technology teacher, and he was an
Okay.
engineer. And I was spending lots of time with him, and I was so hyped up to be an engineer.
Okay.
But then I realized that I hate physics. I absolutely hate. I love
I
math.
did the same thing. My mom told me that you can choose by yourself, and I was sitting there. I was thinking that I don't want to do. I don't know what to do. And the woman, she was next to me, and she was talking about her husband, and she said that he is pretty wealthy person, and he is engineer. And I understood, yeah, engineer. I went to the college, and I said I want to become engineer. I took physics. 1 year after, dropped out of physics, took business, and in 1 year course, I did 2 years job. So I mean, I still believe, because I'm following you on Instagram and I see that you say that life knows better. And I love the idea because I think it's true. We try to do something that we want, but at the end of the day, we come to the point that it's not really about only you, it's about life and things around you.
yeah,
So I really
It's
understand
about
what you
something
mean.
that you can bring into the world, you know? It's not
Yeah.
only about yourself, it's about how can you make this world a better place, you know? And for example, for me, I had a very clear vision before, and I was sure what I'm gonna do. I started following this path, you know?
I believe that every single day we're learning something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So from now on, what is the lesson of the day for you after all the years that have gone until that point?
Right now?
What lessons
Yeah.
of the day you can give? Small tips
tips.
to people
Who are just
that are
getting
just
started,
starting,
in,
just starting.
who don't know, even know what they want to do in life. What do you recommend?
Number one thing is try new shit.
Okay.
Everything new, you need to go
Try.
in it.
Experiment. Yeah, this is what we actually share.
Don't be
our
scared.
mindset,
Another
yeah.
person sits here and tells you, if you have the feeling that you want to try, go for it. Because if you don't try, you lose, and if you lose, what you gain?
Exactly. Like your life is,
Secondly.
you live only once, so why not try everything and to see if it actually works out. You never know. Experiment. So this is important.
Try new stuff. I would say
Try this.
be teachable.
3 things. Let's go 3 things. Be teachable.
Be
What-
teachable.
What do you think? What do you mean by this?
Be teachable. Like realize that every moment is
You
a
learn
new moment,
something,
and
yeah.
you can learn something from it. Even when you look at a little baby who's playing, you can learn from that. I learned
that's
something from my
amazing.
dog.
So-
I learned something from my dog 2 days ago. It was just my dog. I mean, she was just being her. She saw me.
Okay.
She jumped around and everything and everything and everything. And what did she show me? She showed me unconditional love, because my head was open. Or when sometimes I told the story to Alex before. It's like flat earthers. I met flat earthers once, man. You know, it's weird. I don't know if anybody's watching is a flat earther. Love, you know, I have nothing against you guys, but it looks weird to me. But I met a flat earther, and instead of me condemning him and being like, dude, you're a flat earther, you don't know nothing, you're an idiot, I'm like, really, you're a flat earther? Like, tell me about it. You know, I mean,
So you're open-minded.
yeah, like, who am I to know that what I know is
Yeah.
right? I mean, just because somebody else said it,
it doesn't
I heard
mean
it.
that.
Yeah, like,
So you basically
Amazing,
keep it
amazing.
open.
so basically keep your mind open, so you
Open.
can you have more opportunities this way.
And the last thing.
The
What do you
last
think?
thing?
Last thing.
The last
I know that it's a lot of things to choose from, but we
Yeah.
want just 3 things to start with. And
The last thing I would say, take care to who you listen to. Who
So
do-
select
who
your
do-
circle, basically.
Yeah, who do you learn from? Because we're gonna have so many influences, but you need to learn from people who did what you want to do. For example, I'm picking that. I'm picking this up from a book. Actually, like almost all this is from a book. Everything's from a book, actually.
so read books.
Read books. Yeah,
books.
also that. Read books. And it's like, if you want to be a spectacular chef,
Uh-huh.
You
you
need
have
to
to
be talking
learn.
to chef.
You have to learn from a spectacular chef. If you go and learn from a guy who never made a cake in his life, how are you going to be a chef? If you want to be a plumber and you go to a guy who never undid a screw before, or you want to be a mechanic, you go to a guy who never touched a car before, how are you going to be a mechanic?
So basically, there's actually one quote: if you want to be a millionaire, if you have 5 people around you millionaires, you're gonna be the 6th.
Yeah, you're going to be the
So
sixth.
it's basically the circle.
How Mr. Krexek, the founder of McDonald's, he said, guys, you can have the talent, but it's only 1% of your success. 99% is what you're gonna do with it if you try and try and try and try and so
Experiment.
on until you get the thing.
Yep.
Experiments, losings, winnings, everything is all together. It comes to the point when you become a person and you become successful, maybe not successful, but who knows, but maybe unsuccessful person is happier than a successful one. All together is about life, it's about feelings, it's about being open,
Experiences.
how Christos said.
Yes. All right, guys.
Thank you so much,
Yeah.
Christos, first of all, because we want to be in touch, we want to follow
Yeah.
you, the things, we want to see what you're doing, and stay you in touch because more people are here to talk to. We will try to invite more people, interesting people, and stay tuned.
See you next time, guys.
Alex, George, Christos. Bye bye.